Typhoon Hagupit, or locally known as Ruby, now tracking over Samar here into the eastern portions of Asais. Storm system made landfall around 10 to 11 p.m. Saturday evening, but here on Sunday morning, we're starting to see our first glimpses of what the damage it did cause. Good news out of Tacloban last year, that area was devastated by Typhoon Haiyan. Some of the first images we're seeing mostly is wind damage out of there, but still looking at for more information coming out of eastern and northern portions of Samar as of making this update actually right around 7:30 a.m. Philippine Standard Time. Still communications out in some areas. We are looking at Twitter. A few tweets actually coming out of eastern portions of Samar just showing some storm surge damage that did take place, but there has been no reports of any casualties at this time. One thing about using social media, I do have to stress, be careful of the information you do get. Make sure that is confirmed by a second source. And when we're talking about major news such as casualties or any catastrophic damage, but right now we're starting to get those first images. Daylight's coming in and communication will be restored. Let's hope that the 600,000 people that were evacuated ahead of the storm did get out of the way and head off towards these shelters. Latest track from the Japan Meteorological Agency, winds of 95 gusting up to 135 knots. Still a very strong typhoon. I mean, we're looking at images coming out of western Samar. This one just taken moments before making this video update. Also, videographer James Reynolds there on the west coast. The good news, winds are blowing offshore there at this time, so these coastal areas aren't seeing the storm surge, but those are easily going to be shifting or coming in from the west once the storm system starts to track off there towards the west. And what I mean by that, you see that center of circulation here, those winds will wrap around and they'll come in from this direction, and that's when you start to see that water push up on shore and could create that threat of a rising sea level. So this is definitely not over by any means, people. I know that we are starting to see those images out of Tacloban. The winds are starting to calm down, but for those of you across northern portions of Visayas, it's still coming. Legazpi, does look like the storm's going to be tracking south of your location. I mean, we can go back to the official track here. And I do say that they have been doing actually a fairly decent job tracking the storm system. It takes it south of Legazpi. You're still under signal force warnings, actually upwards of 3 at this time, but you're going to be hopefully missing out on the brunt of the storm. Still could see a coastal storm surge, but I think the worst of it's farther down here towards the south. Manila also under signal force 1 at this time. You're probably going to be seeing some gusty winds likely as we head into Monday, but I think the bigger threat, that's going to be the bigger impact from this storm system when it's all said and done, will be the rainfall. This is just showing that rain swath as this moves off towards the northwest, and it's moving exceptionally slow. The storm will be weakening as it approaches Manila, but as it weakens, the reason it's losing all its energy, all of its rainfall is falling, so you're looking at a very serious threat of flooding and landslides in some of these areas out here, especially shown in these darker colors of violet and into that purple there. Definitely continue to keep you posted here at westernpacificweather.com. Continue to track with the website. We're going to be posting new updates there. Also, that interactive storm tracker showing the different agencies. You can find that there. And not to mention our Facebook and Twitter at Western Pacific Weather. All right, guys, stay safe out there. And as always, thanks for watching.